Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ryan here again. If you guys see my Zipkeeper review, this is my review of Crazy Stupid Love. Bam, 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 da, 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 da. That was from the trailer. Okay, from Muse. Okay, let's do this. Crazy Stupid Love came out July 29th, and here's my review. It's pretty much about Steve Carell and Julianne Moore. I was gonna say Julianne Hough, the blonde chick. So Steve Carell and Julianne Moore got divorced recently, and Steve Carell's kind of in this depression mode, and he goes to this kind of bar, and then in the bar there's this guy, kind of suave guy, played by Ryan Gosling, and he pretty much helps him to get himself together, be a player kind of. And at the same time there's like a story with Emma Stone and her character, and then eventually all these stories connect and intertwine. It's kind of it's kind of like these different stories in one. It's really interesting, and I really like this movie. It's a really good movie. It's not great, it's not fantastic, but I really liked it. First of all, I think the best thing about this movie is the acting. The acting in this movie. If some of the actors weren't in this movie, I wouldn't have liked it as much. For example, Steve Carell. I'm still sad that he left The Office, one of my favorite shows, but he was phenomenal in Crazy Stupid Love. I think it's my favorite performance by him other than Dinner for Smokes. He was really fantastic. He really fell for his character. Steve Carell was excellent. Ryan Gosling was amazing in this movie. I can't emphasize it. He's a fantastic actor. If you guys have not seen Blue Valentine, the movie that was NC-17 and eventually changed it to rated R, you better see it, because it's my number 8 of 2010. After I did my top 30 of 2010. That movie is fantastic. It's one of the best performances of 2010. I love that movie. Ryan Gosling is a fantastic actor. He was very good in this movie. I'm great. I'm very happy that he's finally making these mainstream movies. Also, Emma Stone I thought was overrated in this movie. She was still passable. She was okay, but I thought she was sometimes really annoying in this movie. That's just my opinion. Don't troll on the comments. Okay, so yeah, she was pretty good. Okay. Marissa Tomei wasn't really much in the movie. She was pretty good. Julianne Moore was fantastic. I loved her. She was fantastic. The babysitter of Steve Carell's and Julianne Moore's kid. She was really good too. And the movie was really well written. Really sharp writing. Sometimes it was kind of a little but most of the writing was good. The movie was also the people who directed this movie is the people who directed I Love You, Philip Morris. Really well directed. I just love the whole style of this movie. It's really firm. It was really well shot. When I was watching it, even if I have a digital projection in my theater, it still looks good. The cinematography is actually really well saturated. I think someone said that in the review once, but cinematography was great. I love the music score in this movie, especially at the beginning. It's kind of like, yeah, I love the music score. Let's see. It's very funny. It's very fresh. It's very hilarious. Sometimes there's one part involving the bath and the bath scene. It was so funny. What else is there? Acting. I really like this movie. This movie works really well. But my biggest problems was the pacing. There's especially with the Emma Stone story. I thought it was kind of okay, passable. It was kind of watchable, but I just thought Emma Stone was not necessary in this movie until eventually. I'm not going to spoil it, but I just thought that she was really unnecessary. And my biggest problem is that since her story wasn't that Emma Stone's story wasn't that interesting, and since Steve Carell's and Julianne Moore's story was wonderful, I loved it. I thought it was really I didn't think it worked well. It kind of made the pacing very slow. And that's pretty much my biggest problem, the pacing and the stories and all that. It wasn't working well. It was very inconsistent. But other than that, I really like this movie. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this movie. So yeah, see you guys later. 8.5 out of 10. Really liked it.